You put your feet in, and then you flip upside down, and it stretches decompression.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would love one, but I don't have no room for that.
But why couldn't you just get a pull-up bar, just hang?
Well, it's different when it's because when you hang from your feet, there's more spinal decompression than when you hang with your hands, I guess.
Yeah.
Because your shoulders are absorbing a lot of it.
Yeah. Okay.
And your forearms, I'm assuming, because it's hard for a lot.
Dude, you're too tall to hang from a doorway.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't hang from any doorways. I'll bring down the foundation, man.
You're not hanging from too much.
The gym I go to, they have like a big jungle gym,
Not really.
and I use that to stretch out. But I have to lift my feet up a little bit because I'm taller.
Yeah, you're like 6'6", right?
No, I'm 6'3 1/4. 6'3 1/4.
Two and a quarter.
How
So
tall are you? You're about 5'10".
5'8".
I'm not quite 6.
Almost 5'9".
You?
I'm not
I thought
quite
you were
6.
taller. You're taller than me.
5'11". It's because
You were really tall coming, like, when we greeted each other.
Because I have
when
shoes
came in.
on. You always see me barefoot. Think about that. 99% of the time
You
we
were,
spend
like,
together.
really tall. I was like, shit, you grew.
No,
That is true. Most of the time we see each other, it's like when we're barefoot.
it's true.
Yeah, we're in
You
pajamas.
got headgear on.
I've got
Will soaking wet. I am too, though.
No, dude. When I sweat, it starts.
It's
When you unleash the what do they call that on fire hydrants? Cap.
the cap,
Yeah.
the valve.
It doesn't stop, and it gets stuck in my beards, and then the beard just drips. So it's a combination of my forehead and my beard that drips, and I get these freaking forehead acne all the time because I'm always like wiping my sweat like across my forehead and just clogging every pore with all the oil and salt and dirt and shit. So I'm always breaking
Especially
out.
Everybody
Like
else
I'm
is
fucking
sweat.
17 years old again.
I still break out. I'm 40. 30.
You know what I think, dude? You know what kind of creeps me out? When we leave the mats, I have to walk to my shower barefoot, and I walk through my basement barefoot. What am I tracking in, if anything?
I don't.
How does that work? How does the transmission work? Because
I would be taking my sandals, walking them to the blue bucket, foot, and then right into my sandals.
Don vouches that that's a fungus bucket. He is adamant
Then
that that's worse than
Get some
not
of those
doing it.
defense wipes then, or that foam barrier. That's why I wear those footy things. Well, that's not true. I wear those footy things because when I started, I was sloppy and I dragged my feet everywhere.
I need to
I-
get one of those footy things.
Dude, they're like $15 and they last.
Yeah.
They last me 6 months, so they
Okay.
they last you a while. I'm a big boy, so
Yeah, I kind of like those footy things.
I don't like it, man. I like it
Really?
barefoot. Yep. I like to feel it. I don't. I feel like I slip maybe with those a little
I
bit.
do a little bit. My legs are sore today, trying to bridge your big ass. I was like, wow, man, my legs are sore. But no, I'll
That was
give you a
good
link
training,
for
dude.
those. It was good training. I appreciate it. I really do.
Hey, no problem.
I feel like
man.
there's not a lot of benefit to it for you, but I think that teaching probably helps you learn too. So
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
you didn't really ask me anything. I didn't have to teach nothing. But it's good for me because I can work. I don't have to. I train with a lot of higher belts, and so it's tough to work your offense.
or your new stuff.
Yeah, because you're so busy trying to defend that it's hard to. And when you try to work offense on high belts, they shut it down almost fucking immediately.
But not Matt.
So
I wasn't shutting shit down.
it's nice to. That's what I believe. I believe as a higher rank, which I'm not, that it's important to roll with lower belts so you can feel what it's like to get subs and what the technique is needed to get it. And just like I believe Rogan says that too. He says it's always good to fuck up a few beginners every now and then. Don't chase them away from the gym, but like take a white belt and just work. Feel the movements of grabbing an arm bar and flowing back with it, and then getting to side, going to knee on belly, transitioning to mount, transitioning to back. Just flow through it so you can understand the process to get yourself better.
Well,
I
all those
believe in
things
that.
happened.
Yeah, I believe in that.
I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Don't it's not a time to. Yeah, I mean, don't like impose your will and just try to flatten the guy immediately. But
No, you were a
work
good
your
partner.
technique. Yeah, work good technique.
There's a theory, the law of thirds. Like you want to spend a third of your time with people who are
Better.
better than you, third of a time with people on the same level, and then a third of your time with people who are under.
I've never
you.
heard that, but I love that.
I like
Yeah.
that too.
I love that.
I feel like that's what I'm doing too. So that's
Oh,
good.
at a jiu-jitsu gym, yeah, you're rolling. Yeah, most of the time you're
Oh,
rolling.
you're not talking. You're talking in life.
Well, yeah, life or it could be applied to jiu-jitsu. To you spend a third of your time rolling with higher belts, third of time rolling with.
Of course.
Like I rolled with Makota today.
Is he good?
Who's
I have never rolled with
Makota?
him. That's Yuki's brother,
Yeah,
correct?
Yuki's brother. He's just a ball of energy. He's got
Oh.
tons of energy, and I was just kind of free flowing. I wasn't exerting too much. Yeah, he would get on top, and I would just kind of bridge, shrimp. I'd get back and caught him in a triangle.
Good for
and
you.
It felt good.
Good for you.
Don't triangles feel great?
Yeah, it felt good to
Depends
like,
which
finish
end you're
one.
on.
True.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't sleep last night because of my shoulder.
I'm sorry.
It's
Did I
okay.
put you in a triangle?
A few times. It's okay. I know it when you're doing it, nonstop. You lose track. No, couple.
No.
It's
But when they
okay.
turn the corner on you, if you get your triangle and they're already half turned the corner on you, do you know what I'm talking about?
Like when you shift onto the other hip to sink it in. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, when you lace up a triangle and your opponent who's being triangle, they do the reach across.
Oh,
And-
yeah,
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 you
yeah.
showed
They
me
shoulder
that, yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yep.
You have to make sure your hips are. I always forget to do that. I always forget to pull my hips up off the ground
Uh-huh.
and try to push the guy back down. But if I'm too elevated, if I'm too curled up, like rolled up on my back, it's an easy pass. Or if I'm not, it has to be like a nice medium.
Mhm.
Or if they're a strong guy, they're just gonna shrug you off.
That's happened to me a lot. I'll get a triangle on somebody and they'll just shrug it right off me.
I'll show you some shit that might prevent that.
But I don't. What you're talking about with the hips, I don't do that.
Dude,
I don't. Whatever you call it.
shoot your hips up.
Shoot your
like,
hips
elevate
up.
your hips
Yeah.
while you're in a
Yeah.
triangle. It's
Interesting.
night and day, dude.
Yeah.
Night and day. Arm
I gotta
bars
do
too.
that.
I
Okay,
get so
yeah.
stuck in that, man. Head on the mat while you're doing an arm bar. Everyone's always looking up at it.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I got it.
Mhm.
Head on the mat. It creates like just a power lever with your head
Yeah.
flat on the mat.
That's
It's
a good
great.
point.
All those details.
Yeah.
It's details for details. I mean, it's everything.
It's just, dude. It's
Like
just
you were
a
like,
black
look up
hole.
when you pass guard. Look up at the ceiling. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's where you dual hands on chest and hips in. I was telling Chris all it's like just continue to work them hips in. But
We have to get one more person, and then the four of us can go and just roll for an hour and just trade off.